Why does life end in death? This is a problem that we all know, but neither of us knows. In fact, not only life, the Earth and even the whole universe are born to death. This is the basic law of the universe, and no one can change it. 500 million years ago, in the distant galaxy M742, a conscious being asked, "What is the universe's ultimate?" Is the entropy. What is entropy? This concept is incredibly powerful, but not so easy to understand. In the early 19th century, physicists discovered that the power of the world is energy, and succeeded in discovering the law of conservation of energy, which states that the sum of energies is constant. But the problem is that energy can never be converted 100% of the time. And they've tried a million things, but they can't get the energy loss to zero. So they call the amount of energy wasted in the conversion process that can't be reused entropy. This concept was later summed up as the second law of thermodynamics, which states that energy conversion always produces entropy, meaning that there could never be a perpetual motion machine. To put it more simply, entropy can be compared to chaos. The second law of thermodynamics states that everything eventually tends to maximize entropy, which means that without external forces, things will always get messier. Why are cars more likely to break down when left standing? Why do houses get dirtier and dirtier if they are not clean? Why the good things in the world is not firm? Cloud easy to scatter, glass crisp. Just because it takes energy to maintain a good state. If there is no energy involved, the good state will end. The same is true of life. When a life is born, even though its entropy is slowly increasing, the life-sustaining food is the energy to counter entropy. In other words, you're fighting death all the time. And you can only slow entropy down as much as possible. But you can't stop it completely. When entropy reaches a certain point, life comes to an end. And all you can control is how fast. For the same reason, so is human civilization. From human ancestors for the first time to learn the use of fire, until now the rapid development of science and technology, from a certain level, human society is not bound to become more progress, more civilized. On the contrary, human like the other things, eventually will only become more and more disorderly, more and more chaos. Why is that? The invention of high technology, the use of new energy, is just another way to suppress the accumulation of entropy. We need energy to make the world develop in a stable and orderly way. And this has to pay a price, such as garbage pollution, global warming, species extinction, and so on. Physicists tell us that entropy can never be eliminated, that we can only transfer chaos to other areas in order to make order locally. From the moment scientists discovered entropy, it predicted that life would never live forever, and that everything would go haywire. From the moment of the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago, the universe has been moving towards chaos. From life to celestial bodies, something seems to have been planned in advance. And the tipping point for everything is different. Animals in nature, plankton life only 2 days. But turtles can live hundreds of years. Rise to the height of the celestial body. The life of the sun is up to 10 billion years. 100 years is too short a time for the universe, but seems long enough for humans. According to the law of increasing entropy, the universe will also die at some point in the future. What kind of energy controls entropy? What is beyond the universe? Maybe. We'll never get the answer.